Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Antasia wall sconce, interior wall sconce. This is the 2047-12. This is going to be the one that's going to be using the clear glass with the opal glass diffuser, which is a white glass. But before we go there, I just want to really kind of quickly touch on the fact that there's another version of this, the 2047-10. You should go check that one out too. The big difference between the two, and the other one's going to be using this opal piece of glass, which is opaque, is that this 2047-10 is going to be letting you use the larger socket, the medium base socket, and a larger LED or light bulb that can go in this. This clear one, the 2047-12, is going to be using a G9 socket, because remember, this is too small for this bulb to get into, right? Okay, so there you go. So that's why this is going to be using the 2047-12. This video fixture is going to be using this smaller socket. So I just want to make sure you guys know the difference in the two. That's all. So check them both out, and then you can kind of make decisions on that. And let's talk about more of that, by the way. Okay, so let's dive in. Lot to talk about on this. To begin with, there's going to be a left version and a right version. So keep that in mind if you want to use this to flank bathroom mirrors or a fireplace. Really good. Maybe a painting in a dining room. Very, very pretty. 26.5 inches tall, and that's going to be from the bottom of the fixture to the very top of the piece of glass. So that's overall height, 5 inches wide, and has a 5.8 inch projection from the wall coming out. The mounting height is going to be 20.5 inches, and that's going to be from the very bottom of the fixture to the middle of the electrical outlet box, and we're going to get into that in just a second. And then backplate, you'll notice that it says 6 inches high and 3 inches wide, and you're going to say, well, how is this going to go over my 4-inch junction box if the plate on the back is only 3 inches? Well, let's talk about that. And better yet, let me show you that. So the best way to show you that information is to show you the install sheets. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get it. So how we do that is we look on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com for the 2047-12. Look over on the right side. Midway down is going to be a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. Those are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this. Big loud truck going by. Hold on. Okay, it's gone. Okay, Vermont marble, timber going back and forth in front of our place. Anyway, so open that PDF up. It's going to show you a lot of things. It's going to show you how the thing goes together. It's going to show you a full parts list. The most important point you're going to see there, it's going to show you that you can use this on 2 different junction boxes. So this is a 4-inch junction box. This is a gang box. And if you have this already there in place, you're going to be able to use an optional mounting plate that's going to come with it automatically in the box in the same finish that you did. So again, it's going to cover up this so you don't see it. And if you are, maybe you want to use something like this, if you're doing new construction or a renovation and you're doing electrical to begin with, you may opt just to put this in instead, and then you'll get a much slimmer look on it. So, excuse me, either way we have you covered. So you're good with both of these guys, okay? So why don't we jump into that socket I talked about a second ago. Hubbardton says this is a halogen fixture. It's actually not really a halogen fixture. It's a G9 socket, and a G9 socket is going to accept these little prong light bulbs. It is going to ship with a 60-watt halogen, and you know what? Use it. It's going to be in the box for it anyway. So it's a dimmable fixture. The halogen dims beautifully. If you guys want to do LEDs, you can totally do LEDs. So you know, we have these in our showroom, and we use LEDs all over the place that are G9 LEDs, and I got these on Amazon, I think, but you can find them all over. This is a phosphorus. This is probably a 60-watt equivalent. This is a 60-watt equivalent. This guy's a 75-watt equivalent that I get on Amazon all the time. And you're good to go. I buy dimmable versions. There are dimmable and non-dimmable. Remember, when you're buying LEDs, you want to buy the color temperature that you guys like. So I tend to like that warmer glow of an incandescent bulb of yesteryear. That is going to be 3,000 Kelvin. If you guys like the whiter daylight, that's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. It'll tell you if you go buy these in a hardware store on the box, which it is. And it also, this is the glow coming down from a 3,000 Kelvin light above me. So you notice how warm it is. Anyway, so if you go on Amazon or any online source, it'll tell you right there, 3,000 Kelvin, 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. So, and dimmable versus non-dimmable. So it's really important that you guys know those things, okay? So moving on from there, why don't we talk about another couple little bits of detail Again, glass on this is going to be a hand-blown clear piece of glass, very pretty, and then the inner glass is Hubbardton Forge's opal glass, which is a really soft white. It's actually beautifully made. When you get it, just take a look at the inside, and you'll notice that there are layers of glass. And all Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is actually a clear piece of glass that's hand-blown. They blow a second layer on the inside of white, and then they come back and they sandblast the outside. So it is this super soft, glowing white, really, really pretty. So again, this is the setup you're going to be looking at when you look at it inside. Okay. So why don't we talk about a couple things. So obviously, you know, this little piece of glass is too small for you to get your fingers into to put in the retaining ring. When you looked at those installations instructions, you notice that there's going to be some of these going on. You'll also notice it comes in the box, there's going to be this tube, this metal tube, and this is going to accept the retaining ring, and you're going to notice there's a little ridge on the top of this that's flat on the back, and this is going to face down, and there's a couple little indentations there, so it's going to accept that just like that. How I generally put this on is I will take the piece of glass like this, the retaining ring's already in there, right? I will put this upside down, kind of hold it like that. I will put it in, oops, like this, lower it over the fixture, and then remember this is a proxy for your hand because your hand's too big to get in there. And then you're going to just slowly tighten it till it goes down over the socket. The socket has threading on the side, and just make it snug, not too tight. You don't want to break the glass. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, don't forget. And then when you're done and you take it out, the retaining ring won't be there, it'll actually be on the fixture. And take this, put this into a kitchen drawer that you put everything into, like old batteries, and make it disappear, and don't throw it away, okay? Okay, moving on from there, let's talk about metal finishes, because I think that's about the last thing we have to talk about on this. If you're on our site, on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs, you're going to see a Finishes Help Guide button. When you're done with this video, open that up for me. There's going to be a video at the top of that page. It's going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart, and that's going to be down below, farther down below on the page. So scroll down till you see that chart. It's right under the video. Watch the video, use the chart. When you're done, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures, dark smoke, burnished steel, soft gold, whatever. Big window is going to pop up and show you a bunch of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. So really take advantage of that. It's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes. Okay, I think that's kind of it on that. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures, almost 400 at this point. We have a What's On display page on our website. It is over in the left-hand side, so you can check out that when you get a chance. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you are going to come here, and you should because it's a great showroom to begin with, and then the clearance stuff is even better, do me a favor, measure everything you can think of. So if you're looking at sconces like this, measure the distance from the junction box to the ceiling, junction box to the floor, ceiling heights, you know, really measure, don't guess any of this stuff. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distance between the junction boxes, size of the island, size of your kitchen table, dining room table, all of those things. Take pictures with an iPad if you got an iPad laying around. It's a good use for it. So you can check out that, and we can look at those pictures together when you get here. And then also bring a good size SUV because the boxes for clearance stuffs tend to be on the larger side, okay? So I think that's really about it on most of these things. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, that's going to be big things generally on pallets, and custom items are non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for it if that is the case, so just notice those things. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all these finishes to play with. Their general lead time is 3 to 4 weeks out the door. We can cut that time in half, and it's really inexpensive. So if you want to know more about that, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, where we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call during business hours, 802-446-2400, and I'm here to talk to you. So showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 to 6 Eastern Time. So you guys have any other questions, let me know. Check out the other one, the 204710. They're both beautiful sconces, and there you go. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.